Hello everyone, it's my first time doing a video recording, so just bear with me if there's any bloopers or anything. We just finished up a season in Diamond, now we're in Plat. And our rewards of Russia Gem. Russia Gem is great for us because we suck at Russia. Here are my stats. I'll quickly throw this gem in place. Just put it here for now. Cool. And what my plan is this season is I'm going to try and aim for the top 20. Maybe more, maybe less. We'll see how we go. First off, I'm going to start by capturing some cities. I'm going to be going for all my nearby cities. The reason for this is by the time the build event rolls around in 3 days, I can't anticipate myself having only less than 30 cities, so I might as well capture these and then just not have a massive dead spot on the island. So I'm going to go for all my neutral allocation because they're not going to stick around anyway, and then we'll go from there. I don't really care if people are attacking me. I want to get attacks out as fast as possible. And the reason I don't care if people are attacking me is due to the fact I'm just going to be attacking until I've got 500 cities. 500 city captures. Send all that, have a quick look around. I'm actually close to, I'm on a really good island. What I'm looking for here is obviously the temples, especially because there's going to be temple buffs this season. Also, there's a lot of hills and things, and I personally am keen on that because, oh look at the striker temple. I don't even think that is a walkthrough through there. We'll see. I like the mountains for the scenic views. The real reason is because it just adds more blockers, and I'm a solo player, and more blockers means it's just a bit more difficult for teams to get in, a bit more easy for me to guard areas and things like that. Until I capture my 40 neutrals, I'm going to avoid recapture. Sorry, 30 neutrals. I'm going to avoid recapturing cities. Just because when you go to recapture one, if you don't have enough troops, then you'll get that annoying little pop-up saying make sure you want to attack this one. I'm just going to throw a few points in striker, not too many, because I'm actually going to do a Russia build. The reason for that being is I really don't feel you need too much striker in Plat. It's a little overrated. Run maybe 300%, depending on who I'm versing, and just so I can be way faster zooming around the map and capturing these cities. So I'm planning to, well, I'm always solo, and I'm staying solo. I'm planning to go hunting some of the team players this season as well, and especially around sort of day 2, so I'm going to use them as a stepping stone to sort of push me ahead, and then from there I can someone's captured that one, and then from there I can look at claiming my clan rewards and things like that, because I've got a few saved up. So let's see if I can get into some of these. I know I said I just want to capture the neutrals, but I'm getting a little distracted. It's probably not going to make you watch too much more of this. I'm probably just going to come back once I've done this whole event. So the way the event works for everyone who's not in Plat is you have to capture 550 cities to complete it. I'm the sort of person that likes to get the events done as soon as possible, so then they're not hanging over my back. I'm not really caring about the size of my attacks here. For the reason being, I'm pretty sure most will capture it. Shouldn't have done something over 1k there. Because it's just a slow march, a bit of a waste of time. I'm going to start throwing points onto Recruiter just to get the team Recruiter out of the way. And let's just run around this guy out a few troops here. So the whole point of doing this event is I'm just not bothering holding any cities. I'm not bothering leveling cities because I don't want to get too much VP, and you have it rather pink to me. You'll find in Plat most people will be doing this, especially the ones who have locked in as soon as the season started. So I'm just going to capture these ones back. They're around me. No other reason that it's faster. My misclicks are real. Cool. And now I should actually start looking at a clan. I'm going to be joining Hydra. Yeah, the clan I was in last time I was in Plat. And I'm in the Discord group. Get these ones out of the way. Must definitely capture 30 neutrals. I'm going to recall all my troops, just have a few more to work with here. Now, little hint, don't know whether this is still running. Yeah, these are still discounted by 20%. I recommend if you've got some spare sapphires sitting around, just to jump in here and grab some more advisors depending on who you need. Shouldn't have seen so many troops there, it wasn't necessary. That guy's demo. Some people get annoyed at me for not clearing my cities afterwards. But in all fairness, it's a war game. We're not here to make friends. And I'm not here to do a deal of making this easier for other people. I'm just here to do the capture event as fast as possible for myself. I will recall them to one city just to help me spread out from there, but at the moment I don't need to do that. Everything's really quick march from my base. There are no friends in war. Right, I'm going to probably leave this here and I'll cut back in. Okay, now we're back with voiceover. This is my first time ever doing a voiceover, so bear with me if this is absolutely awful and I might just have to edit the whole lot out. Okay, I finished the city capture again, 550 cities. I don't think I've got full 550 right now, it might be 525. And I've just been going through the process of leveling up some cities. As you can see, this is running at 1.5 times speed, just so you guys don't have to watch heaps of boring stuff. And we're about to kick into some action. This is some post-event completion gameplay of me being attacked. I've got this guy Xerix here, pretty sure that's how you say his name. He's coming in on my level 60 city and I know I'm getting close to wanting to go to bed. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can hold this little area as a little group of cities and try and keep them while I bubble, might be quite good. But then I'm being attacked and I'm like, oh, it's some good action. Okay, so he just came in, I sent 800k in to just try and defend it to see whether he didn't have enough troops, but he managed to yoink that one off me, and then I tried to counter hit it because I'm thinking he's only got a few in there. I wouldn't have been able to get it anyway, so I don't know what I was thinking there. Just reviewing his stats, he is reasonably well spec'd. He's about as fast as me when I'm running my Russia build. I wasn't paying attention there and he managed to yoink another city. I'm like, oh. I counter hit him and as you can see it was only 117k. I thought I'd just counter yoink that and be done with it. So there we go, walled myself for the first time in the season. Grabbed his city, and then I'm like, he's just used his troops, so I'm going to see if I can get this 58 back before he gets his troops here. I haven't actually zoomed out just because of how fast the gameplay was to find out where his main was. And so here we go, boom. And now I've got a wall coming in. I'm like, okay, I'll return the troops there, 19 seconds, boom. I don't have enough time to return them because I'm under that speed as well, under the 30 seconds, which is the only problem for running the build I've got at the moment. So he gets that one back off me, 418 striker onto my 310 guardian. As you can see, I did swap to my guard here, but back into cautious because I've been leveling up these cities. So throw my troops over for a defend, get distracted with heaps of other stuff going on. I'm looking around here for another city to jump these 7 mil troops to. Couldn't find one, so I thought I'll just send them home. And I sent them to my main city here, not one of my other cities, because obviously I'm under attack and I don't know whether I'm going to be able to hold any other city at that point in time. Give Xerix a scout here. See that I could probably actually take this off him. So normally later on in the season I wouldn't be trying this when the city's on 0 XP. He's pink anyway, and as I said, I'm going to bed soon, so I don't really care. These are tiny amounts of troops to be losing, even in losing these walls, just with how fast we're going to start recruiting later on, and even tomorrow. So I don't really care, even if this all goes south on me. Even if I don't hold any of these cities, I truly don't care. It's more about a bit of fun. So second march goes in, and he'd got reinforcements there again. By this point, I should really have looked at where he put his main city to see how fast he's getting back here. And you can see he's got some quite good gear. There was 130 salvager there. So he'll be in the upper echelon of plat players. So yeah, just go back to leveling up these cities, trying to throw away the remaining bit of gold I've got. And I'm also running Harvester. Most of my city capture event I was zoomed out, so Harvester wasn't really running. It still did manage to gather like 150 or so, but we got 600. And as you can see, I'm like, okay, I'll get here, and I can't speed boost, and so that's why I dropped it down to 9 mil to see if I could hold it. But yeah, as you can see, he managed to yank that quite easily off me. So as I said before, I'm in a really difficult bind here with my city marches being on the sort of 30-second amount, so I can't use any speed boost to try and get an edge on this guy. So the pure advantages you get from defending almost being lost to me at the moment, especially with the cities being so low. We're talking city walls of less than 200% bonus. Oh, sorry, we don't really care about city walls. They mean nothing can sub 70 cities with this many troops. The Guardian boost I would get off my troops is less than 200%, so even onto my 310, it's still not really putting me much above his striker. So it's a troop match, and then if I can't speed boost, I'm not getting there before him, so I'm really just a sitting duck here to just be run over, which is what we're about to see. Scouting him to see what he wants to do. At this point I'm trying to come up with a plan, and yeah, it's not looking good. I've moved my troops to the middle so I could try and beat him to whatever city he chooses, but at the same time I'm thinking, oh, that's not ideal. And then I said there's this other guy sitting on that recruiter temple, and I don't have recruiter. I'm not a recruiter, so I don't know whether I should have been thinking about that at this time. Okay, he sends in his march. As you can see, it's like well under the 30 seconds. I thought, oh, I'll do the cool trick, remove a piece of item, get it so I can speed boost it. I wasn't ready to do that. By the time I got around to doing it, he was almost already there. So scratch that, tried to yank the city he had just taken off me before, but he had actually split his army, so I just walled myself again. Yay. At this point, maybe I should have just moved my bubble. It's about an hour anyway, and just left it at this. But I was having fun trying to get some fighting content for this video. this is where I decided, okay, if he's going for one of these other cities, I need to get my march over 30 seconds. So I start putting my troops over to the left, hoping he's going to attack like that 66 or the 70. And then I'm also here looking at my gear and looking at what item I would actually choose to remove, and that's when I look at this one. Okay, 30 seconds, boom, and he was zooming. He beat me there by a mile. So he's clearly much faster than me, but I did get the counter hit on him there. And then I'm like, oh, do I try it on this one? I'm like, no, I'm just going to wall myself again. And, oh, look, someone else is coming in to join the little party. So this is the problem of pushing hard and fast early on in the season. You just red XP or just XP to everyone else who's pushing hard. So I'm like, okay, that's right, it's all a good bit of fun. That lands and I'm like, geez, 31 mil troops, he's got more than me. I have a look, 558 striker. That is probably outperforming my Guardian and my City Wolves bonuses all in one. So yeah, he's recently acquired a whole heap of extra striker. I'm pretty sure he's just recently spent quite a few dollars, but that's all good. So he's marching across, zooming. I've only got 30 mil. I know my 30 mil can't beat his 31 mil. Think about trying to hit him off at the next city. But yeah, we're in a bit of a bind here for being able to verse both these players. The cool thing is Xerix is no longer pink for me, just because of how many times he's walled me. So this is me attempting a wall and almost had it, but as I said before, he's pretty much matching me there. Changing back into my cautious gear because I leveled up all these cities, so just trying to make some money back when I lose them. Thinking he's just been walled, so he's now got no troops here, so I'm going to go at least try and shunt him off the island. Couldn't beat Xerix to the level 70 again, standard repeating problem as you're seeing in this little fight. That's kind of cool. Most YouTube videos we don't actually get to see a fight of our content creator, even though I'm not one, fighting on the back foot and just getting absolutely hammered. So bit of a different swing here. So lost another city. He's running 41 mil troops now. I'm pretty sure I don't even have that many troops at the moment, and I'm being attacked from two sides. So it's good fun. I'm recapturing these cities, trying to remove his footprint. The other option I could have had here would have been just to let them all take all my cities and then just go and yank them all back once I've moved on and board. But it's good fun. I wanted to see how I could play it, and as I said, me losing troops here isn't really costing me anything in the long run. Recalled all my troops because so much is happening. I didn't want just like 5 or 10 million sitting somewhere and just getting eaten. And now it's really starting to pile in quick. Immediately in these cities. Don't even know what I'm thinking here. I'm sitting on 6 mil troops thinking, where am I going to move them? And I think it's more me just in the rapid gameplay trying to come up with a plan of how I can actually stop these guys taking all my cities. Give them the scout, and I'm like, all this stuff's gone. So they have been fighting each other while I've been anticipating just being eaten. So the Reaper came in and smashed Xerix, then he moved on to the next city, and that's when I'm like, crap, okay, he's beaten me to that one. So I go and yoink it back, and then don't manage to get out of the way in time. Just because of all my damn misclicks. That's all good. Now, the Reaper is obviously feeling really confident here. He's just launched a long attack onto that city down below. because he's running over 550 striker, he knows he can basically send me wherever he wants, and we're only ever going to go even, plus he's going to have more scavenger than my salvager, so he's actually always going to outperform me here. I'm thinking, okay, I've done a pretty good job in the last short while of claiming back a few of these cities. If I can block him here, then I might be able to take back the majority of my base before I throw my bubble wall. So I'm going to try and wall on this lot, but I know it's going to be rough, and it was. Back into cautious, always got to switch back into cautious. I try to have a mental stance of I'm in cautious, and I always swap into guardian for a specific hit only. That way I always know where I'm at with my gear without having to always be actively checking it. I had too many times where I've gone to bed and been in my guardian gear and just totally missed out. Okay, just using this little 7 mil to gain back these cities because we walled him, so we know he's got one march coming in and he's probably going to have another march of reinforcements going to one of his own cities now. So we'll just clear him out of these. I'm feeling pretty good about the counterplay here, and this is when I'm like, I'll try and get these level 1s as well, so then he's got to come through a little bit further, and we found it. And now I'm like, oh shit, he's coming in from two sides. What one am I walling first? 21 seconds. And look at that, 44 mil on top of me trying to wall him. So I'm like, okay, well I'll try and wall this little side lot. And he's just going for the clean up on the left side now. Jump the city, I'm like, oh yes, finally, I managed to get a speed boost in. Okay, back into my guard gear. As you can see, I don't have full legendary guard gear, but it is what it is. It'll come eventually. He had 44 million, I've got 38. If I'd actually stopped and thought about this, I would have realised he was going to be there. And then I go and double check it. It's like 568% striker. Really good striker for that. Props to him. But now I do know he's doesn't have any troops here now. So, right, that's only 30 seconds. Do I go for it? I did decide to move into the halfway spot so I can do a shorter jump. Still putting, even though I'm fighting these guys, I'm still putting my my skills into Russia, because like if I'm hitting 11 million, I'm going to be beating it anyway. I don't need to be running his 568 even though I couldn't. Yeah, he's moved his troops. I just need to find them. Can't find them, so I'm going to quickly claim back as many of these cities as possible. Xerix has just gone tank to me. Check my bubble. It's within 3 hours now. That's what I moved out earlier at the start. I moved it at the end of last season so that it wouldn't accidentally be on when the season started or when I'm in the middle of some action. I did a name change to Ironbug from Iron Through. Can't type at the moment because I'm in a cast. Broke my wrist. So did a name change just to be a bit of a more simple name. As I'm saying, I'll probably cut here. Long story short, realise I can't take them. Might take one or two more, but I actually only take one more of Xerix cities and then I just backdate my bubble. And that's about me for the night. Okay, have a good one guys.